bel
Cioè lui
bagaglio da cui...
i Popix sono la roba più
Sì,
folk che
Popix è la roba
abbiamo,
più folk
tipo.
che c'è al nord,
Però sì, non
sicuramente.
abbiamo uno storico.
Sì, sì, è roba meno interessante secondo me,
Sì,
ti
sì,
dà meno
sì.
input.
Se il valzer non fosse in tre quarti. Così.
Giusto, è vero.
No, perché io mi pongo spesso, anche io faccio musica, sono produttore, e mi pongo spesso questa cosa perché dico, forse manca della ricerca, che comunque è un tema, no?
Sì, sì, sì.
Ti dà degli input la ricerca.
Esatto, infatti è bello che voi diciate stiamo capendo la clave, perché comunque non puoi dire ah facciamo questa cosa qui e prendi e la fai tua, no, cioè va capita e poi va interpretata, penso che questa cosa qua è abbastanza evidente. Poi ovviamente un po' si perde il fatto che nella tradizione italiana c'è il cantautorato che comunque va
Sì,
avanti
certo.
nel suo e la musica elettronica che comunque anche con Eurodisco e così via esiste ancora, però mi interessava un po' questo tavolo di confronto perché è importante secondo me capire. Sì, non ti arriva? Ok, ok, va bene. Vabbè, passiamo oltre. Sono molto curioso di questa cosa. Come vi siete conosciuti?
Eh, allora, avevamo un collettivo a Torino con cui organizzavamo degli eventi al Manituana, che è un centro culturale occupato in Aurora, sì, e 3 anni fa, e lì ci siamo conosciuti noi tre praticamente.
A me piace pensare che abbiamo un amico in comune che ha quella, cioè questa cosa l'abbiamo già detto cioè poco tempo fa ne parlavamo di questa cosa, che abbiamo un amico in comune che si chiama Lorenzo, Lollo, ciao Lollo, no, che fa questa cosa di unire le persone, cioè non so se probabilmente anche tu hai uno di quegli amici che gli piace creare le connessioni e ci ha fatti conoscere, cioè è stato lui diciamo il ponte fra tutti noi tre, quindi
Ok, ed eravate a Torino,
eravamo a
stavate lì tutti
Torino.
e tre a
Non stavamo
vivere o eravate lì?
Tu eri Saluzzo, io ero a Vicenza, mi stavo per trasferire a Torino e tu stavi già a Torino.
Sì.
Ok, e pensate che... Cioè poi avete vissuto un po' Torino, tutti e tre immagino.
Sì.
Pensate che abbia un valore? Nel senso che banalmente la gente ora pensa di dover venire a Milano per forza per far musica, magari aver fatto una tappa torinese, aver frequentato quell'ambiente lì, secondo voi è una cosa che nella creatività vi ha aiutato?
Assolutamente. Per me Torino è una città molto ricca da un punto di vista musicale e culturale, perché ci sono veramente tante scene diverse e sono tutte molto dense di carattere, non so se mi spiego. Ehm, io ad esempio, cioè io prima stavo a Bologna, no? Che è una città che ha anche comunque un sacco di situazioni, un sacco di ambienti musicali diversi in tutti i generi, cioè dal punk hardcore alla techno al rap. E Torino ha anche questa caratteristica. E, è una città comunque molto grossa dove veramente puoi trovare di tutto, cioè per me è fondamentale anche il fatto che è una città che viva nella città e quindi che non è soltanto una città dove la gente fa musica e poi magari esiste nel virtuale questa ricchezza creativa, ma si vive anche tanto nelle città e Torino ha un botto di spazi sia che vanno dall'underground a contesti molto più commerciali e quindi veramente super attraversabile e cioè io mi trovo benissimo a stare a Torino, ce la trovo veramente fatta a misura della musica che voglio fare e degli ambienti che comunque mi piace anche frequentare. Sì, sì,
Quindi tutti loro
assolutamente.
trasferiti o
Sì,
tutti e tre ancora?
sì, sì.
Ah, fantastico, quindi bello, posso dire, perché Milano secondo me dà tante opportunità, però rischia un po' di stagnare tra soliti spazi, solite contaminazioni, quindi la trovo una cosa molto interessante. E, oltre questo, prima parlavamo con alcuni delegati di Live Europe e dicevano comunque che cioè, il fatto di avere una cioè, multigenere come suono, come tipo di persone che vanno a determinati eventi è importante. Milano ha anche questa cosa, però la vedo un po' più real, tra virgolette, in città tipo Torino, tipo Bologna, perché, boh, ai miei occhi perlomeno, rispetto invece qua in cui si segue un pochino quello che va un po' di più,
Ok.
oppure magari ti trovi il posto che aveva una proposta musicale un po' più di nicchia, invece ti
Di
mette
Io credo che questo, cioè non... Ah, ok. Non conosco molto Milano da questo punto di vista, quindi non so bene darti o non darti ragione, però penso che cioè, quello che ho visto in città come Torino o Bologna è che questa cosa è comunque legata anche al fatto di avere, non lo so, un livello di conflitto sociale anche molto alto e quindi di non essere veramente mai soddisfatti con quello che la città in sé ha da offrirti in un certo senso, e quindi di cercare comunque sempre cose che ci diano qualcosa a livello creativo, politico e sociale, e quindi una città che comunque è in quella ricerca di voler sempre qualcosa di più e che venga fatto da noi, e quindi non semplicemente di prendere ciò che una città può offrirti, ma anche di prendere parte attivamente a costruire gli spazi e gli ambienti, di non lasciare, diciamo, morire le scene in virtù di quello che va e quello che non va. Sì.
Ultima domanda, prima vi faccio comunque i complimenti perché il vostro progetto è veramente interessante, super curato, alternativo, ma capibile, perché cioè, magari mi seguite, no? A volte si vuole fare la sperimentazione, ma si va un po' oltre al farsi i complimenti da soli, no? Invece trovo le vostre cose veramente fatte con cura, a modo, e arrivano, quindi sono curiosissimo di sentirvi poi dopo. Allora, non so, il nostro programma radio si chiama Training Day, non so se avete mai visto quel film con Denzel Washington. Sostanzialmente Denzel Washington e Ethan Hawke sono i due protagonisti. Ethan Hawke va a fare il suo giorno di prova alla narcotici e in realtà si scoprono cose. E noi abbiamo questa domanda di rito che è: qual è stato il vostro training day? Cioè quel giorno che vi ha fatto scoprire qualcosa, vi ha fatto imparare qualcosa, il vostro giorno di prova, che può essere sia lavorativo che personale. È molto complicato.
Torniamo tra un quarto d'ora.
Vi mettiamo in coda alla prossima intervista.
Come gruppo, cioè cumulativa.
Come volete, cioè, seguite il flusso.
C'è stata una sera, secondo me, quella sera in cui abbiamo fatto Tramposa, che è stato... allora, è stata la prima volta, noi dovevamo andare a ballare, avevamo già i biglietti per andare a sentire Nicki Nair, a Torino sempre, ed è stata la prima volta in cui abbiamo prodotto un pezzo da zero assieme, quindi quello secondo in un'ora abbiamo fatto sto pezzo, che vabbè adesso è nell'EP, è già uscito, Tramposa, e in un'ora abbiamo buttato giù le basi per quel pezzo lì, ed è stato secondo me il nostro, cioè il giorno in cui abbiamo capito come avremmo lavorato un po' assieme.
Anche secondo me è stato un po', perché in verità la cosa è nata un po' come una gag, cioè tipo era troppo, esatto, c'era troppo presto per andare al posto, era troppo tardi per magari andare in un altro posto, cioè iniziare la serata, e quindi abbiamo detto boh, abbiamo un'ora, facciamo un pezzo. Penso che all'inizio nessuno di noi tipo ci ha creduto che poi effettivamente sarebbe stata una traccia che sarebbe finita nell'EP, e invece è stato tutto mega spontaneo, mega sciolto, e secondo me lì tutti abbiamo detto tipo ok, sì, si fa, si fa.
Poi secondo me, tipo, prima era produciamo i tuoi pezzi, dopo hai cominciato a dire ok, stiamo facendo roba assieme, ce la facciamo anche rapidamente, tipo, e divertendoci, quindi sì, sì dai.
Siete andati a ballare poi? Ah, ok. No. Ok, quindi... Beh ragazzi, grazie mille, spero vi siate divertiti. In bocca al lupo per il live di dopo, e sono proprio curioso e gasato per sentirvi.
Grazie.
A dopo. your name?
Mojo Mist.
Okay,
It's
yeah,
my
yeah.
artist name. My actual name, Felipe.
Ah, okay, okay.
Vado io?
Sì.
Siamo on.
In English, 'cause,
Yeah. Don't worry. We don't speak Spanish, so yeah.
A little bit.
So we're here in Live Europe with Mojo Mist or Mojo Mist. Mojo Mist. How are you?
I'm good.
Oh, sorry, I have to do this because only one microphone is working. Are you excited for tonight?
Yeah, I'm very excited. First time playing in Milan, so
Okay.
it's nice to.
First time in Italy or?
No. I have a lot of Italian friends, and I love this
okay.
country, so I've been here a couple of times, but playing an actual show is the first time. Yeah.
And where have you been in Italy?
Roma, all over Toscana, also in the south a bit.
Okay, so it's the first time
Sicilia. Yeah.
Okay, nice. So, your last project is called the Mr. Blue, yeah? And listening to it, very nice project. Your project is about mental health and how, like, art can be a very vital tool to work on mental health and this. And do you want to tell us about your project and the concept about Mr. Blue?
Yeah, so Mr. Blue is this character that I believe we all have inside. Call it Mr. Mrs. Blue, whatever you want to call it. And it's basically this part of ourselves that connects with the difficult parts of life, with our anxiety, with our depression. And the whole concept behind this character, the artwork is done underwater. And I found that when you're in these states, when you really become friends with your Mr. Blue and try to understand what he's come here to tell you, what he's gonna teach you about yourself, that's where you can find beauty in a state where you feel like you're drowning. So that's kind of the representation of water. You can't breathe, but once you stay still and try to not avoid your emotions and allow yourself to feel and understand why you're having these experiences, you can find a lot of beauty in it. So I think that there's this juxtaposition in the album where maybe a lot of the lyrics touch more of the mental health side and can be a bit more sad, but the mood and the vibe kind of tries to give it the contrary. So
We
yeah.
can hear from the project.
I'm glad.
And is the visual part an essential part for your project to communicate this Mr. Blue character?
Yeah, absolutely. Especially for Mr. Blue, it's like I have 3 albums already, but Mr. Blue is like the one that I took the most time to think about the visual concept. Doing the shooting for the album was one of the funnest things I've ever done. We built a living room inside a pool, and it was a whole logistic. It was very difficult, but at the end of the day, I was really happy with the outcome. Yeah, and it was very interesting because at that time I made these pictures around 2023, 2024, and like 6 months after I did the pictures, I saw that the Marias and Billie Eilish released their album, both of them, and they did underwater stuff, and I was like, at the beginning it was a bit hard, because I was like, I came up with all this concept and blah, and now I'm seeing like that it's even kind of trendy and by artists that are huge, But it was very interesting at that moment to think more of some words that I've heard of Rick Rubin. I don't know if you know who he is, but he's a famous producer, and he talks about the collective consciousness in a way and how artists make music through their antennas. And it was very interesting to me to realize like, maybe there's different people in the world that are also like grasping into this idea and into this concept and trying to do it underwater. And it was beautiful to, instead of seeing it like, I'm competing against this huge artist that did kind of the same concept that I did in the artwork, or like, we're connected in a certain concept, And I think that's what music is about, and art, and yeah. So.
That's great. Very beautiful concept. Why, Badu?
One question: is a reference the blue of blues music? The blues artists they sing about they are feeling blue. Okay, did you think about this thing, or is that coincidence?
Yeah, specifically of the genre blues, no. But I think it always comes from the same place, you know. The color blue has been metaphorically used as the color of sadness and everything, you know. So it goes along the same lines, but I wasn't like influenced by blues in that sense. Yeah.
And in your project, there's two collaborations with two female artists. And do you like to collaborate? And how is the process of collaboration in your music?
Yeah, I love to collaborate, and I love working with female artists too. I think it my voice goes well with a female voice too, so it's a good compliment. And well, for this one, the process was mostly because I know them personally. It was just more of sending them the music and then listen to them and giving them some space in the verse for them to write their own thing. But yeah, sometimes because of budget and this kind of things, you know, I wish it would be different. I wish I could have like Mokina that lives in Portugal to come to my studio and we record together. But nowadays you have to figure out how to do it. So it was more done by distance, and in that sense, like, you know, I give her the song, and then I tell her what the song is about, and then we come up with something together maybe, and then they record their part.
Because it could be difficult. The other singer is from Ecuador. Yeah, correct. So kind of long way. And you're Spanish, right?
I am originally from Ecuador. Like I was born.
Ah, okay, 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 okay.
I live in Spain.
From how long are you living in?
2 years.
Oh, 2 years.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I forget to do the switch. And how did you decide to sing in English in your latest projects?
Well, I've always expected that question because it's kind of something that I had to think a lot about in terms of why I do it, and not necessarily being from a English-speaking country. And the thing that I can say is I think that at this point I'm trying to make a statement that where you're born is not the only thing that defines your identity. It's something that I really believe in, especially nowadays that we live in such a globalized world. I grew up speaking English since I was 4 years old, like every single day in school. I learned music in English. I did everything in English every single day, and English just became a very natural way for me to write music. And at a certain point I hit this wall, you know, because I was like writing music in English, but I'm Latin, and it was like a weird thing. I didn't know how people would perceive it, but I realized like, okay, look, this is part of my actual identity, and I don't believe that just my blood should tell everyone like what I should do, you know? So at this point, I guess it's for two reasons: to kind of make that statement and make people realize that I think nowadays to have a better world with everything that's happening, I think that we have to question a bit and challenge a bit the idea of identity, in order to understand that, you know, you can be more, you can be inspired by other cultures, and that in one sense. And the other sense, I just see language as a color, which with I write. When I write lyrics in Spanish, it's like a different part of me comes, you know, and also the way that I phrase certain words or say certain things, the tone of my voice changes. So at a certain point, I was just like, you know, let's just explore this. And yeah, I'd also like to collaborate in the future with people that speak French and Portuguese, and kind of give it a different vibe as well.
And would you like to do to continue to do even songs in Spanish, or right now English is your way and it's part of your identity, as you said, but would you like to explore again in maybe a future project in Spanish?
Yeah, absolutely. But it's also a weird one though, because I feel so much more comfortable with English. But actually, like my day-to-day language is Spanish. The way that I communicate with everyone is in Spanish. But yeah, I'm not close to it. Of course, I'll try to do it. But I'm already writing a new album, and it's like I hear everything, and I'm like, oh, I'm writing everything in English again. It's just the way that it comes naturally to me. But I'm also gonna try to see how I can fit maybe like a Spanglish vibe into some of the songs. Yeah.
doesn't have to be forced the process. So if it's natural for you to write in English, it's okay, I think. No. And what have you prepared for tonight? Like your live? Are you playing some instruments? What can we expect?
So I'm playing a solo show. Unfortunately, there was not enough budget to come with a full band, but still, my show is it has sequences and me playing guitar and synthesizer. So I try to put, a big vibe even if I'm alone. So it's the vibe that I do also in my albums, like changing instruments between, making it a bit dynamic, and yeah, I'm just singing. That's it.
And you produce your music, and I would like to ask you, how do you think music external, thinking about prod, singing, mixing sometimes, and how do you approach the music?
Well, I think that everything that you mentioned right now are just tools and skills that you must learn from the very technical side of things, knowing your DAW, knowing your instruments, knowing all the engineering side, which is one of my favorite things. Like, I'm obsessed with microphones and preamps and guitar pedals and all this kind of stuff. And yeah. And then the other side, which is more the production side, I guess it's a relationship with yourself of getting to know how to stay creative and go into this mindset of creativity that at the end of the day, it's not gonna come out if you don't have live experiences. So it's basically the combination of these tools that I'm mentioning with, go outside in the world and live some things so that then you can come back and talk about something. It's something that for me is essential. I guess I'm a very conceptual artist all the time, so everything that I write has to do with something that I went through. Like, I'm not necessarily writing like, oh, I want to do, sell this song for this and just like kind of make up a vibe. No, it's more like, okay, I went through this, so now I come with these tools, and at a certain point, those tools just sort of become secondary in a sense. They just help you to be able to put the song into something tangible.
It's something to those tools give you the flow for create something, I think, and is this one the approach? Because if you play and you are alone, maybe you can. It's immersive. You and music. Is this your approach and your flow?
Yeah, I mean, it's also always more fun to do music with people. I mean, I wouldn't say it's more fun. It's a different process, Sometimes when you're with someone that there's always going to be somebody that knows way more than you about something, So when I'm sitting with a killer bass player or a killer guitar player better than me, it's like something else comes to the table. But also when I'm alone, the process becomes very intimate and I don't know, you are more connected to your thoughts in that moment with that silence, so something different comes out. So I guess it's just what setting am I gonna put myself in order to explore,
And what is the future holding for you? So are you touring around Europe? Are you playing around? So
well, right now I'm gonna play a show here in December in Barcelona. I don't have anything planned in terms of live shows next year, but something that I am starting to look into. But I am writing new music for the next album, and well, shout out to Nuda, that's my record label, that they're from Italy and Paris. So yeah, with them we're releasing an album in the future, and yeah, just writing music and trying to collaborate with more people, and that's it, Yeah.
And last question. Our web radio is called Training Day. Have you ever seen the movie? Training Day.
No.
Okay, this movie it came out around 2001, and there's Denzel Washington that it's ahead of the narcotics. Okay, and Ethan Hawke does his first day with him. Okay. very strange things happen, very not legal stuff. So for us, training day, it's a moment or something that you've experienced or a period of time that made you realize something or you learned something, you had a switch in yourself. So for you, what's your training day? Not only your job, but in your life.
Yeah, I guess that's a big one. I think the whole experience that I had writing the album Mr. Blue, it flipped my life completely upside down. I went through a very rough depression for around 2 years. I didn't leave my house for like 3 months at the beginning, and I developed a lot of fears. And it was a moment in my life where I went to therapy, and I really started understanding psychology in a deeper level and what it does to you chemically, I would say. So I started looking at myself from a different perspective and accepting a lot of things that perhaps I wasn't really aware that were going on inside of me, you know. So it was kind of this huge change um, in my late 20s, mid 20s, late 20s, towards becoming an adult, that really I think I wouldn't change those years for anything, because they were really rough, but at the same time they made me like who I am today. And I think it's the where I've grown the most in my I'm gonna be 30 very soon. So in my 30 years of life, it has been in those 2 years, I think, the biggest uh, step up, you know. This was also after COVID, so yeah, like not after COVID, mid COVID, towards the end. And at the beginning of COVID, I had an amazing time. But at a certain point, there were a lot of things that hit me, and I was like, okay, I need to pay attention to this, because, you know, um, if you don't, then you end up in a worse situation, you know. Yeah.
Were you in Ecuador when COVID? Yeah. Okay. Well, I think this is like a nice way. You did, Mr. Blue, because you lived this experience. So I think you made it out in a good way. I hope. And so we are very excited to see you tonight, and good luck for everything. And nice to meet you. And thank you so much. Thank you. We're on?
It's your first interview.
No, not
Oh,
like.
okay.
Yeah, one of the first.
Okay.
Okay. Someone? Okay. Hi everyone, we are here with Sara Baroni. Nice to meet you. How are you?
I'm feeling nervous, but yeah, excited. It's my first festival, so yeah.
Okay. Is it your first performance?
No, but this is like my first year. Sorry.
Yeah, because we have
No,
to
no,
switch.
no, I know. Okay, okay. Wait. So, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's my first festival, but it's like my fourth show. So yeah, but it's definitely still nervous and yeah.
And where did you perform before?
In the beginning of the year, I performed in Sala Paladini, in the beginning, and then I did my first little like show with my band in Milan in June, and then I actually went to London to perform as well. So yeah.
And are you're half Italian? Yes. And you're based here in Milan? Okay. If I can ask, why did you decide to sing in English? Is it because you feel more confident, or you want to like reach more people in somehow?
Actually, English was my first language, so because I'm half Singaporean, so I was born there and I lived there, and because my dad's Italian, but he never spoke to me in Italian growing up because I was living in Singapore. So I only moved here 5 years ago. So yeah, that was the first time I started learning Italian. Yes. But yeah.
And do you like Italy to live here? Okay. So you're very young. Yeah, 17. Yeah. Okay. Wow. And how do you promote yourself? Actually, you've already done like 4 shows, so it's not like nothing, and you're here in this amazing venue, so it should be very cool.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely really cool. But I think okay, because even though it's kind of like sad to say, but like I think I did a lot of like promotion through like TikTok and like Instagram, but yeah, I mean I think I like how like the old like in the old like the back in the day where people used to go to bars and like sing, and that's how you get discovered. But I mean I think it's really fun that like in TikTok it's like you get to create this community. So yeah, that's like the main. Yeah, I do have fun like making videos because I do like making them, and ever since I was a kid I had like a YouTube channel, so yeah, so I did really like it. But yeah.
And I would like to ask you, how do you approach to make music? You produce yourself, I think, no? In the credits of Spotify, it seems that, okay. Do you play some instruments? Do you play some instruments? A guitar? Okay. How is your approach of writing your music? I'm curious of that. Yeah.
So I actually learned guitar like 1 year ago, so it wasn't that long, like ago. But I started to write songs like poems on my phone, and because I didn't back like when I was slightly younger, I didn't play an instrument. But then after that, I started working with a producer from the U.S. Who she's studying music production, so we started working online together. And recently I started working with another producer as well, so I got the opportunity to go to London. So I would finish writing the song and then we would go to the studio and kind of make it from there. Overseas. Yeah, that was really cool. Yeah.
And how did you approach to this? Was it difficult to work very
Yeah. Yeah, definitely is. It's harder because like obviously you need to take care of the communication, which is mostly online. But after experiencing like being in the studio with the producer, it's definitely a lot easier, and it's like a different world, let's say. So yeah.
And so in your songs, do you write about your experiences and what you live growing up? So you're very young, so it should like adolescence and teen vibe, but your music is very profound, so and quite serious. You listen, you listen to it, and you can feel something, even for us that we're a little bit bigger. Yeah. So if you want to like tell us about what do you live and what do you write on in your songs?
So I think mainly in the beginning, most of my songs talked about most of them is about my experiences, and some of my songs may not exactly be about me, but it could be about like my friends or something like that. But I think in the beginning, a lot of my songs talked about time, because I feel like even though I'm like still young, like I always feel like I'm running out of time for some reason. So, and like also because I decided to start doing music pretty young, I kind of always had that problem of like time management. So that always comes out in my music, I think. But yeah.
And at what age did you start singing?
Like I started singing for fun, like with like a vocal coach when I was, I think, 13 or 14. But I started writing music when I was like 14 years old. Yeah.
Did the writing help you to see what happened in your life?
Yeah, I mean, it definitely helped, like processing my emotions, and like talking about my sort of experience helped me to like understand my feelings better. So yeah, I think that's why I love doing it a lot as well. Like even if I weren't like publishing my music, like I would still do it because it's just a nice way to like express how I feel.
And what did you listen when you were like 10? I don't know, like growing up, even maybe references from your parents.
I think for when I was growing up, my dad used to be the one who takes care of the playlist in the car. So I listened to like a lot of them is just like basic pop music that was famous at the time, but also my dad was a big fan of the Backstreet Boys and Westlife, and some UK bands as well. And so generally it was pop music and some like popular rock music as well. But from there I decided to like look into my music, so like look into my own music taste and try and see different genres.
And Italian music.
I haven't been listening to a lot of Italian music.
Not even from your dad.
No, I think the only Italian artist I ever listened to in the car was Laura Pausini.
Yes.
Yeah.
And did you like it?
No, she's good. She's good at making sad music too.
Yeah. And how? Bye.
And which artist inspiring you today?
So now I'm definitely inspired by a lot of famous artists, like Gracie Abrams. She's like my favorite artist right now, and I've been listening to a lot of like other pop artists like Biba Doobie. I love her music, and because she also does something a little bit more like rock in a way. So yeah, I really like her music, and as well as Clairo. I love Clairo. So yeah.
And how was growing up in Singapore? Even about music, did you could you like not listen to music, but go to shows? What type of artists came to Singapore? Did you go to live music? Listen to live music?
I actually went to my first concert here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, in Milan. Yeah. So when I just moved here, I think I went to my first concert. So I was like 14 or something. But in Singapore, not many artists go there when they go on tour, unless you're like really famous, of course. But at that time I was too like young, and plus my parents never go to concerts, so I never really knew they existed actually. But yeah, I think my real like passion of music actually came when I moved here as well. So like I always loved listening to music in the car and singing in the car or in the shower. But yeah, like I like actually got the passion when I came here. So.
What was your first concert?
It was Lauren Spencer Smith. She's like a pop artist as well. Yeah.
Where?
It was in, I think, was it called Gate? Gate Milan. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna ask you like last question. Training Day, it's our name, our radio name, and this name it's a movie that came out in early 2000, where Denzel Washington is from it's in the narcotics, and Ethan Hawke does his first day with him, and in this day happens really crazy stuff. So for us, we always ask this question because for us, train day it's a moment or a period or something that you realized in your life that made you learn something or put you to test. So what's your training day? Not only a day, but it could be like a moment, a period of time, something that you lived and experienced.
So like a day that
Like put you to test to make you maybe realize
something. I
even
think
in your music or not.
interesting question. I think maybe because I always thought of music as a hobby, so I think the day that my mom made me go to vocal classes, like I didn't want to go. Like I thought it was like, no, it's just a hobby and stuff like that. So my mom actually decided to do vocal lessons as well with me. So I think so I think the first like lesson that I did was kind of like my training day. It was kind of like realizing that, oh, okay, so this is like pretty cool. Like I do like it. Yeah, it's not just like maybe it's a hobby, but like it could become something. Yeah.
And are you excited for tonight? You're playing in, yeah.
Are you solo or with a band?
I'm playing with a guitarist, but it's like an acoustic set. Yeah.
We are very excited to see you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye and good luck.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Sarah.
This is so cool.
Good luck.
Siamo qui con Emily e Cico di Training Day. Questa è parte della nostra redazione. Chi state aspettando che si esibisca stasera?
Tresca e Tigre.
Tara.
Ok, bene. Da che ora siete qua?
5, 10 direi.
6 e 10.
Raccontaci perché tu sei arrivato in ritardo.
C'era un incidente in tangenziale.
Abbiamo fatto comunque tutto in orario e io sono un pollo perché ho dimenticato l'hub USB a casa e Emily è dovuta correre. Ok, ok, certo. Sì, è che non ne ho più di due. Comunque, ok, per chi sta guardando questo video, ci sta ascoltando, F è il nostro regista, quindi parte della redazione di Training Day. Comunque, grazie per avermi chiesto per chi sono qua, io chi voglio ascoltare. Io me ne vado.
Allora, esatto, dai, facciamo... Vai F, vieni qua.
Facciamo vedere F, dai.
F. Tanto non si vede, in realtà. Si vede? L'hai attivato? Ah! È tutto attivo. Siamo in diretta. Ciao F, come stai?
Ciao Emily, sto molto bene, grazie.
Chi vuoi sentire stasera?
Tresca e Tigre?
Ma perché l'ho detto io?
Sì,
Bravo, perché ho dei bei gusti.
sì.
Bravo, solo risposte giuste. Come sta andando la tua vita a Milano?
Bene, vivo a Milano da 10 giorni. Però mi sto divertendo.
Ti piace?
Sì,
Stai facendo un sacco di cose?
sì, con tutti i miei amici.
Chi sono i tuoi amici?
E voi?
Eh no, ma hai altri amici, no?
Sì, sì, ho altri amici. Li devo salutare? Saluto Cecilia, Vittoria, Eleonora, Vavi, Giulia, Sara, Frida, Alice,
Ma mica scemo.
Claudia, Maddalena, aspetta, non dico dei Pete, Samu. Ma lei le sta giù.
Non abita più a Milano.
No, ma adesso tipo giugno. Sì, sì, sì. E saluto tutto Siamo, facciamo prima, i miei amici di Siamo, i miei amici di Training Day. Comunque è vero, solo amiche femmine.
Daddo, tu cosa ne pensi?
Non lo so, secondo me F questa sua cosa di avere solo amiche femmine non mi sembra molto 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 veritiera. Io starei molto attento su queste cose.
Comunque ha 18 amici in fac pop, quindi voglio dire, cioè...
Mi avete detto di escludervi.
Ma lo vedi che è tutto, cioè, una costruzione dell'avere amici maschi, se no non ci sei.
Nice to meet you.
Hello.
Diego.
Hi. 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 Siamo on. Vado io? How are you?
Good.
Good.
You?
Fine.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
Actually, I
Quite-
don't have any
quite-
here. This is water?
Yeah. If you want water, maybe you need a cup.
Nah, it doesn't matter. I can drink.
Yeah, shot it.
We used to it.
Yeah.
It's
okay.
important, some water.
Yeah, after the
Hi.
beer.
Beer,
Yeah.
after the alcohol.
Hi. Yeah, stay.
hydrated.
They do. Yeah,
But
stay
this looks
hydrated.
weird. Are you sure this is water?
Yeah, it's water.
From where? Ah, okay.
Maybe because there was beer in it. So yeah, from the.
Antarctic.
Looks like it's thrown
Iceberg.
aspirin and
Yeah.
something like that.
This looks really weird, but
No, now it's clear. Oh, okay. So we're here with Adrian and from Dortmund and Nayara from Barcelona. How are you?
super good.
Because we have
Okay.
only one working. Sorry.
No
Okay.
worries. Super good and super happy to be here in Milan. It's really fantastic city. Actually, much bigger than I thought.
Is it your first time here?
Well, I've been here 30 years ago, so
okay.
I can't recall. No, but it was very nice. Yesterday we had a tour and it's beautiful city. So very, very happy to be here and very thankful.
Yeah, it's a pleasure. So it's my first time in Milan, actually.
Okay.
So really excited about it. And yeah, it's much bigger than I expected.
Two.
Yeah. I tried to walk through the city, and it was like, oh, okay, it takes some time.
It's not small, but it's not so big. I don't know. It's not
Yeah.
Barcelona. Barcelona is bigger.
Nah.
I checked. It's the same.
It's the same, really.
Almost the same size. It's 1.4 million Milan, 1.5 million Barcelona. So we are actually
Yeah.
very brotherhood cities.
Yeah. Nice.
Very, very similar.
Good. So you're having fun here. You're enjoying yourself.
Yes, of course. Always with Live Europe. In the Live Europe meetings is always very nice, right?
It's really nice. So yeah, most of the time we only see each other like twice to 3 times a year.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like a little family gathering, I would say. After all these years, it's
Yeah.
really lovely. So and yeah, we don't meet that often in person, so it's really cool
Nice.
to be back again
Yeah.
at some point. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna ask you. You work in 2 historic venues, so Sala Polo and FZW. Is it right? Okay. So your events are in a wide range from live music to clubbing. How do you bring such a diverse audience to your clubs, to your venues?
Okay. First, normally for clubbing, like it's been historical in Apollo. We have actually right nowadays we have almost a daily basis club night from 12 to 6 a.m. So it's like a really huge activity we have during the whole year. Not only we host clubs, but we always host also concerts. But for clubbing, normally we work with external promoters, but it's not always external promoters because we've been working with them for the last 20 years. So it's like part of us.
Yeah.
So the promoter of like Nizza Club, it's a promoter that does electronic music and techno music on weekends, Friday and Saturdays. So we do the production, they do the programming, but actually we are like a big family because we have been working together long time, and that works for all of our clubs. We also have some clubs that are we program, and it's like a balance between external promoters, but as I say, they're like family, they're in-house people, and self-programming, and then we do the live scene, and the live scene we also work like middle. We work like if for instance, Live Nation, that is really big and put huge artists on stage, and also do self-programming. So we kind of mix all of that, and that's how we can bring audience like mixed audience, like from commercial to more small and niche and underground.
Yeah, it's nearly the same at our place. So, I mean, in terms of nightlife, this is more a rental and cooperation thing with promoters. Yeah, it's a very familiar thing to do so. I mean, our main focus is on the concerts, I would say. We have a lot of local promoters as well, so like renting the place, bringing in the artists off their roster, whatever. But we also promote a lot of shows. I mean, I would say it's a 50-50 at the very end, and we're promoting our shows on our own, and but it mostly depending on like the good network within the world of the agents and the booking agencies and the promoters as well. So we're really happy that we have such a mixture in our venue. So we're nearly open like every day, or having a show every day, like in this time of the year. In summer it's a little bit less, but in winter we're like nearly fully booked at the moment. So this is quite amazing, and we're really happy to do this. Yeah.
And for you, it is important to promote and bring to your venues local artists. And what is the work you do, activities? Have you got like some funding to bring more local artists? Okay, no. I'll let you talk about it.
No, it's like in our DNA that for instance, Apollo is a venue that has been working with music during 83 years. Like it started like a music ball, and it was, it has always worked with live music. So in the DNA of Apollo is being with a local scene, with people from Barcelona, with musicians from Barcelona. So right now we have a smaller venue that is easier for us to book the local scene, and right now we are working a lot with collectives, with local collectives. So we have like this every Saturday it's free entrance to Apollo in the small venue, and every Saturday there is a collective from 6 p.m. to 12, and we need to give them space. We need them to be able to gather their community, and I thought we owe the local scene that space, because we are running out of venues, of grassroots venues, and as like a big medium stage or platform for artists, it's I think we owe them. We owe these spaces, and we owe all this talent, and we have to nurture our own future talent. I mean, it's on our DNA, like for Apollo, and I have it really, really, really clear, and our team knows it as well, that we need to give all the collectives a space to gather, to develop, and to be able to have somewhere to fight for their rights, for their what they are look their expression, and it's called apología, and it's apología. We got the name. We got the name. Apología, and it's a really good way of calling out all this all what is happening in the local scene and in the underground scene of Barcelona, and it's free. We do it's a free entrance, and it's really working very well. And I think it's we owe it to the city, we owe it to the scene, and we need to put to nurture all this.
Yeah, for us it's a little bit different though, because I mean historically seen when SW started like mid 70s, so 50 years ago, 45 years ago, it was like a youth cultural center owned by the city of Dortmund. Right now we're completely like a private company, so since 2011, and it's a new club, so we started way back at a different place. It was more like a basement club, really small one, like a youth for the youth and young people of Dortmund, and now we're like a professional music venue. We still have like a cooperation with the city of Dortmund going on at some point. It's like around 40 shows a year run by them, and they are really taking care of all this local scene, this local initiatives to promote shows maybe in like subgenres, smaller groups, for example like in the hardcore scene, or maybe the more punk rock thing. At some point maybe some they bring in more the local diversity at some point, because we need to focus more on like doing the big shows at some point, earn money and stuff, and but luckily we have them, because so we can give a little peek into the local scene and give them a platform. This is really important for us, and I'm really happy that we have this cooperation, and it's still going on.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, don't worry.
Because how many rooms do you have? Because for us it was very, very hard to do these small things, because Sala Polo, the main room is for 1,300, so it's really big.
Yeah.
Same
Then
as our place.
then the small one was at the beginning was 350 capacity, but then we renewed the whole space, and we made it large, up to 800. So we cannot put. I mean, it's really hard for us to put emerging artists in the smallest venue, 800 capacity. Which emerging artist sells 800 capacity? So it's now that we have a new small venue, another one with 100 cap. There now we can expand our DNA. Now we feel really much comfortable with all of that. So do you have also a small venue, or are you?
So in our building we have like the same size as you have in your main room, so it's like 1,300, 1,400, and then we got the smaller club with like 300 capacity, which is perfect for like for like all the underground stuff to like build up a career at some point. So this is like our mission, to promote shows in the small room, then going to the bigger ones, and then maybe go outside our venue. So and then there's like a third room we can use as well. It's more like a bar situation. It's quite similar to the Santeria Toscana bar at some point, where we can place a little stage in, we can use this for like showcasing the local scene at some point, and or maybe Nina as well. So yeah, and this is, I really like it, and then it's like a 200 cap max, and yeah, for us and for all this cooperation thing with the city of Dortmund, it's perfect, because even with like 100 people in, it looks good and it feels like a real good live atmosphere at some point. Yeah.
So, you see, maybe in your like period of time that you working in this industry, you can see different generations come by to your venues, and how it changed from generation to generation, and maybe is there a different approach to live music or a different behavior, like maybe more young generations want more inclusive space, safe space. Have you seen these or not?
For us, of course. I mean, but that happened not only now, it has happened always. I mean, it's always changing. I mean, with each generation, the demands of that generation is different from the past. I mean, from the 80s to the 90s, 90s to the 20s to now, it's normal. I mean, I think it's the demands of the new generations and have to be listened and have to be done. So right now we are working a lot in, of course, safe space. It's not only because of a generation thing. It's not the demand of the generation. I mean, I am old enough. I'm not from this generation, and I demand it.
Yeah.
So it's not. I think it's the time. The time is right. The time is it's the time to be able to actually demand a safe space, but it doesn't. At least I think a safe space is not only on generations, because it was needed. But of course, the diversity and all of, well, as you said, of course we do metal shows or from metal shows to urban to experimental, whatever, and the audience is really, really different. But what they get from going into Apollo, I don't want to say experience because I don't like the word experience, but it is. But it is actually, but I don't like it too because it's not an experience, it's life. So it's like you need to go there and live. It's hours of your life. So actually it's not what they demand, and young people demand other stuff that I think we need. Is not of adapting. It's about I don't know, just normal behavior to a club and to a venue, because we are into music. Music doesn't have genders. Music doesn't have age. So if we are talking about a very young age with or K-pop or whatever, we have to do it, and we have to, realize what they is. I don't want to say demanding anyway. No, it's what it is. So we need to know that we are into live music, and live music have different genres, and we have to just do what music actually and culture stands for. So if that is building a safe space that is not only like for young people, is for all of us to actually feel good and to feel free, because we are spaces where freedom is held, and contraculture and everything. That's our purpose. So we need to actually work in that line, but not saying it's a goal for that generation or the other one. No. It's like it's natural on our nature. So it's not that I look on Gen Z and say, okay, they need this, okay, then I'm going to do this. No. It has to be much more natural and organic, because we are into culture, and we have really a very big range of music genres. So, I mean, it has to be adaptable for all of us, and that is, I think, a basis.
Yeah. I can totally agree to what Nayara said. I think in the key is that you can experience at some point emotions in the very end. So it's you can go at our place. You can go on Monday to a hard rock show or a hardcore punk show, like drinking 12 beers and totally going crazy, and the day after you can there's a singer-songwriter playing, and you can just let it go and whatever, cry or something like that. And the day after there might be like a comedy show where you can laugh 2 hours. And so I think it's more about a feeling, or more about like an emotion at the very end. So this is like our main goal, to have a diverse program for nearly everybody. So and it only depends on your personal feeling and your personal emotion you have that day. Maybe if you want to go crazy on a Friday night, you can do it. If you want to sit in a chair and relax yourself and stay calm on a Monday, that's possible as well. So this is more or less it.
So you want people to enjoy themselves. That's the yeah. That's the base. Yeah. Exactly.
The house of well-being.
Yeah.
The house of well-being.
Yeah. It's
Copyrighted.
yeah, it's important because venues are a place where people can touch the needs of new generation, and maybe new generation can touch needs of past generation. Is very very important. In clubs, history teach us a lot of things, and then it's important your point of view and your sensibility for the people. Yeah, because we are people, not artist director or whatever. Yeah.
And thank you for your answers. And if you could give an advice to each other, what would it be? Yeah.
Oh, to you.
Yeah.
Now I'm really excited.
And wait for the last question.
Okay. Wait. An advice it's hard, because I think you're okay. It's hard to give an advice, because like as a professional, because Apollo is situated in a special city, as well as he is in a special city. So, I mean, maybe my leads don't work for him. But anyway, as an advice of all what you said, that is working very well for us. It's not an advice, it's like a tip or something. We are getting very, very close with the underground scene, with all these new cycles of clubbing afternoon, not clubbing at night, clubbing afternoon from 6 p.m., giving this space to these collectives, free entrance. but and we pay a fee for the collective, so they can, I mean, they can gather, they can do, and we also give them space in our social media. So I think it's that is also a very good thing, because they have all our network to do apologia of what they do. So I think that's a good tip if you start to work. But you're a great professional.
It's all good. Our an advice it's really difficult. I mean, on a professional level, I think it's in Barcelona very very different to what we do in Dortmund. So it's not. It's hard to compare at some point. For us, maybe it's more like a thing to talk about. Yeah, get to know your audience, and respect your audience. So I think this is the main thing in the very end. And we've been talking about like being a safe space at some point. I totally agree. This is really really important topic nowadays, and it will be in the future, and it was years after. But yeah, maybe at some point just go with the flow. I mean, it's like a super dumb answer to this, but please, yeah, respect the people at the very end, and respect the artists, of course, and keep in mind that we as venues are a safe space by nature at some point. Of course, there's like a lot of things going on which are really really bad and really really shitty, but for like 2 hours of a show you can maybe just pushing it out or something like this. So yeah.
What's your last question? I'm afraid.
Our name is Train Day. Our web, our radio. It's called Train Day. Okay, and Train Day. It's a movie that came out in 2001. Have you seen it? Yeah. Okay. There's Denzel Washington that is at.
Very masculine.
Yeah. It's like about gangsta stuff. Yeah, but it's very cool. No, it's it's very cool. I suggest it.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I get it. I maybe rob a bank too.
Yeah. Don't say we're live. And so, like, Ethan Hawke does his first day of training with Denzel Washington, and very crazy stuff happens. Okay, for us, Training Day, it's a moment in your life, a period, or something that you've experienced that made a switch or made you realize something, put you to test. What's your Training Day? Ha! I told you that wasn't wrong.
Okay. Can I have two? Can I have two?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. I made a switch in my life. Actually, no, for real. I mean, for real. I used to work in a bank,
Okay.
and I switched into music because I really, actually, I knew I was working for the dark side.
Yeah.
Dark side? Yeah. Sí. La zona oscura. Sí. And I was really, really, really unhappy with myself. I was gaining a lot of money, and whoa, do super, yeah. I had a very good timing and stuff, but I really didn't feel right with myself. So I made a switch, and I was 33 actually, and I thought, hey, I'm very old to change sector, because I'm working in 33. Older than you too. So I thought, how am I going to switch sector now? I mean, how? And my partner said, hey, you love music? you love managing. Why don't you try into music? And I said, how do I get into music? I mean, how do I do that? Working from a bank
Yeah. Yeah.
in a, it was really, really, really tough. But I knew I had to do a switch. Really, I needed. Otherwise, I would have, I don't know, I would have been ill.
Ew, yeah.
So I studied like this postgraduate in music business, and I had an internship. So I said, okay, I'm going to take that internship in Primavera Sound for free. So I quit my job
Wow.
in 2010. After the crisis, my father said, okay, you're totally nuts. You're crazy. Okay, okay. Good luck in your life, Nayara. And it worked. And it worked because I really wanted that change. So that was a milestone for me. That was really, really special. And then when I had kids, now I have two small kids,
Okay.
and I think training day is every day for me.
Yeah.
I guess I yeah, it's crazy
Hard.
days, hard,
Yeah.
hard to
But
to
beautiful. Yeah.
but yeah, it's doable.
Yeah.
It's training day every day, but it's doable until they become elder age, until 18 or not. Never know.
For me, it's like more a thing. Maybe I can add this. It's about to keep the balance right at the very end. Working in the music industry can be really, really interesting, of course, but as well as like difficult at some point. And for me, in the last years, it was a thing about, okay, it's fine that I promote whatever hundreds of shows a year, and this availability I have, it's cool, it's nice. This is, yeah, this is part of me at some point, but maybe to take a step back from time to time. It's a really good idea, and maybe to keep the focus on other things than working, than whatever. Get your day done in the office, in the venue, in the whatever conference, and this is really, really important for all of us, I would say. So yeah, keep the balance. Whatever, go on vacation from time to time.
Have a training thing.
And then
Yeah.
vacation day.
Have a training day.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love it.
Then fly to Barcelona, to Nayara, and calm down a little. Relax yourself.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. That's a really good idea. Yeah, that's it.
Thank you so much
Thank you.
for passing
Very
by,
much.
and we are very happy to have met you. So thank you. Thank you. Have a wonderful night and enjoy Milan and Parma and everything. It's prosciutto, parmigiano, good stuff.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you really, really.
Thank you
very
so much.
And
Bye.
You're welcome in Barcelona.
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
Milano is playing Dortmund in January, guys.
Ah, okay.
It's Inter Milano.
Inter
Ah.
Champions League.
See you there.
Okay. Thank
Are
you.
you a Dortmund supporter? Okay. You are Siamo in diretta? Siamo online? Siamo nel web?
Siamo ok come ripresa?
Ottimo, siamo qua con Tara. Ciao, come stai?
Bene, sono molto contenta di essere qui e in realtà non vedo l'ora di fare il live. Voi come state?
Bene. Dopo 2 ore
infatti.
un po' provati, però,
Esatto.
però molto bene, molto felici.
Dai, sono contenta. Alle 10:30. Sì, tra un'oretta circa. Sì. Ma allora, pochino, ma perché ho sempre paura delle cose tecniche io. Salta qualcosa, non so, il microfono smette di funzionare, io non mi sento più, io non so più cantare, queste cose. Però in realtà poi una volta che arrivo lì, anche se ci sono problemi, anche se io dovessi sbagliare qualcosa, no? È una paura che uno si tiene prima, però in realtà poi quando arrivi lì diventa tutto veramente un momento di connessione. Lo so che lo dicono tutti, però è vero.
Una volta Koki, che è la persona che ha fondato questo programma, mi chiedeva com'era andata la puntata in radio, e diceva, a una certa ho avuto un momento così, e lui mi ha risposto, sicuramente una volta anche Michael Jackson ha avuto una defiance, e in quel momento lì io ho detto, grazie Drago, perché alla fine non c'è nulla di male, l'importante è tornare un pochino presenti e via, no? Quindi...
Devo cercare, cioè voglio cercare però se Michael Jackson è successo, perché se è successo a lui, ok, ma se poi era una falsità, se è una falsità che non trovo online, devo trovare qualche altro colosso, tipo da...
Sarà uno,
sicuramente. Sicuro.
Allora, siamo curiosi di domandarti un pochino rispetto ovviamente alle tue influenze musicali legate anche alla tua origine, com'è questo collegamento e anche come poi dopo le persone magari anche si rivedono in questo tuo modo di esprimerti, sulle tue origini, sulla lingua, tutto quanto, quindi siamo molto curiosi.
Allora, questa, tra virgolette, fusione, non so come chiamarla in un modo migliore, però al momento questa fusione è in realtà molto sincera e autentica per me, quindi non c'è mai stato un momento in cui ho deciso, c'è stato più forse una consapevolezza, nel senso io ho queste due cose che per tanto tempo non sono riuscita a far andare d'accordo, ma non effettivamente perché non possono andare d'accordo, ma perché io sono stata magari sottoposta o sono stata magari messa per caso e per destino in una società anche scolastica dove magari la diversità era un po' più qualcosa di difficile da assimilare, che poi è normale, da bambini in realtà è una cosa normale, poi i bambini sono molto cattivi quando sono bambini, quindi ci sta, cioè sono esperienze molto canoniche e universali, non l'ho vissuta solo io che magari ho proprio una differenza a livello etnico magari, ma chiunque può vivere queste cose. Però per tanto tempo appunto io facevo riferimento solo a queste cose negative e quindi cercavo un modo per entrare bene, per essere io, cercavo io di modellarmi in modo da poter essere accettata, tra virgolette. So che tante volte è proprio un limite mentale, è proprio nostro, ce lo autoimponiamo, non c'è qualcuno che viene e te lo impone, sei tu che te lo autoimponi. Quindi in realtà c'è solo stata una scoperta, un pensare, in realtà siamo due paesi del Mediterraneo, se scendo in Puglia o se scendo in Sicilia ci rivedo quasi casa, capito? Se sento la musica tradizionale italiana ci risento casa, quindi perché non provare a creare questo ponte? E quindi è nato tutto così, diciamo. C'era anche un'altra domanda di mezzo che non mi ricordo.
Come cioè se succede, come le altre persone si rivedano un po' nella tua musica.
Sì, la rappresentanza. Allora, questa è una cosa di cui stavo parlando anche prima, perché mi sono resa conto che la maggior parte delle volte magari uno è tanto focalizzato sul fare la cosa bene, anche il concerto, farlo bene, perché comunque è anche giusto, no? Tu devi portare un qualcosa che piaccia alle persone e quindi deve essere tutto perfetto, però ti dimentichi magari che tu sei lì non solo come musica, ma sei lì proprio a dare voce quasi a delle persone che non hanno voce, innanzitutto, in questo momento non hanno voce, a portare avanti comunque un sangue importante, e non è così tanto scontato poter avere la libertà di parlare, ok? Non tutti i palestinesi hanno la libertà di poter parlare perché rischiano tanto nell'aprire solo bocca, no? E poi anche proprio rappresentare qualcosa che non c'è mai stato. Secondo me, in generale, le donne nella musica moderna, anzi scusa, non moderna, non è il termine corretto, però negli ultimi 10 anni, non so, c'è un fenomeno strano che non riesco neanche a esprimere a parole, e so che se dovessi provare a farlo forse sbaglierei anche, però è una percezione, ok? È qualcosa che sento, c'è qualcosa che non va. In generale, nella donna, nella musica, in questa industria, e peggio ancora quando c'è magari ancora un altro tipo di, sai, come la chiamano, minoranza. Ecco, quando poi si mischiano le cose, poi magari diventa ancora più difficile rappresentare qualcosa, e quindi essere lì secondo me è anche questo, mostrare che, capito, e poi farlo anche in un modo diverso da quello a cui forse siamo un po' abituati, no? Farlo in un modo diverso e basta.
Allora, hai citato comunque la musica tradizionale nel discorso, citando quella del Sud Italia, però eravamo parecchio curiosi di chiederti un pochino il rapporto che hai con la musica tradizionale e magari di consigliarci anche degli artisti se ne hai, perché c'è bisogno di ampliare la cultura. Parlavamo in un'altra intervista con un giornalista e ci realizzavamo che comunque nel mondo del rap in Europa la musica si è tanto unita, ma da persone di seconda generazione e che hanno creato dei ponti in Europa, ma magari avendo origini extraeuropee, no? Quindi ci interessa un pochino il rapporto con la musica tradizionale e insomma.
Allora, io ti parlo della musica tradizionale più della mia zona del Levante, del Sham, perché in realtà io non sono cresciuta con tante influenze della musica italiana, sono cresciuta più con musica araba e musica internazionale, e sicuramente questo è stato un meno, forse, però ho avuto modo di recuperare, piano piano sto avendo modo di recuperare, però sono cresciuta tanto con Fairuz, io, e mi viene da citare lei perché in realtà è davvero lei la prima forse persona che ho sentito cantare, ma anche le canzoni che sentivo cantare mia mamma erano le canzoni di Fairuz, capito? Quindi comunque è stato il mio primo approccio al far vibrare le corde vocali e cantando. Quindi vi cito lei perché poi è veramente un colosso della musica levantina in generale. L'ascolto è bello, e vi consiglio proprio di ascoltare le versioni live, perché loro registravano queste versioni live, le trovate anche sulle piattaforme, quelle sono le più belle secondo me.
Sempre per continuare questo discorso, nei tuoi arrangiamenti ci sono dei rimandi sia a livello magari tonale che a livello di strumenti, però c'è comunque una contaminazione elettronica forte, diciamo, no? Hai intenzione di comunque proseguire un grado di ricerca nei confronti di quella musica più tradizionale, o hai invece più intenzione di continuare la contaminazione? Ci interessa anche questo lato, ecco.
Allora, ancora non so cosa ho intenzione di fare, nel senso che in questo momento sto tanto scoprendo tante cose contemporaneamente, anche cose che magari non c'entrano, tra tante virgolette, nulla con quello che ho fatto finora, ma che in realtà sono cose che hanno legato il mondo arabo, ad esempio, ad altri mondi. Quindi in questo momento sono alla scoperta. Sicuramente la contaminazione ci sarà sempre, però sto cercando di dare spazio anche ad un altro modo di comunicare, che è un po' più uno storytelling. Quindi so che a volte la lingua può essere una barriera nel comprendere, però tante altre volte no. Secondo me tante altre volte è la musica in generale che ti può portare, però ci sono certe cose che io voglio raccontare ed ho bisogno che le persone qui in Italia le capiscano. Non ho bisogno che altri le capiscano, ho bisogno che siate qui voi a comprendere quello che voglio dire, e quindi sto dando spazio anche a questo lato un po' più di racconto in italiano. Ci saranno comunque sempre un po' di rimandi, però sì, ci saranno tante cose diverse in generale.
Sì, volevo chiederti, ma appunto se parli di storytelling, quanto è importante anche a livello visivo comunicare per te, portare anche la tua cultura e le tue origini nel tuo mondo, capito?
Allora, in generale per me è importantissimo, ma perché io ho sempre avuto una passione per l'unione dell'arte a 360 gradi. Io anche da bambina, magari magari se non stavo facendo una canzone, per dire, poi canzone tra virgolette, però magari stavo cucendo un vestito, no? O stavo facendo un film, poi li ho riguardati quei film, ragazzi. Cioè, però comunque ogni tanto ci ripenso e dico, è sempre stato così, è sempre stato quello che ho avuto sempre dentro, no? Da dover esternare. Quindi adesso che ho magari più consapevolezza di come usare certi strumenti, per me è importantissimo fondere tutti gli estremi dell'arte e farli ritrovare in un'unica cosa. Cioè, per me quello è veramente fondamentale, anzi provo a farlo anche tanto sul palco, per quanto è difficile, però ci provo. Sono attenta a tante piccole cose che mi portano a volte a essere ossessionata dalla perfezione che non esiste, però comunque mi ci impegno molto.
Quindi cosa possiamo aspettare per un tuo live? Cioè cosa...
Allora, io cerco di essere... non è successo niente. Cerco di essere molto... cerco di dare un po' di suggestione, non so se è il termine è giusto in realtà. Anche a livello coreografico, anche a livello di movimento, perché anche quando le coreografie non sono perfette, io in realtà do molto spazio al movimento, perché credo che sia un modo di liberarsi davvero, in realtà, proprio anche scientificamente parlando, dall'energia, no, che abbiamo dentro. Quindi questo, diciamo, è un po' il succo.
Allora, una cosa che volevo aggiungere prima è, io in realtà vedo tu hai detto mi manca una parte di cultura, di background che sto cercando di approfondire ora, però in realtà vedo quella mancanza un tuo punto di forza potenzialmente, perché vuol dire che tu puoi attingere a delle cose tue, cioè è molto importante, perché altrimenti si andrebbe in una standardizzazione sempre dei soliti ascolti che portano a delle soluzioni normali, tra virgolette. Invece il nuovo arriva proprio da questo. Parentesi chiusa, volevo chiederti come è strutturato il tuo live stasera, se ci sono altre persone con te sul palco o sei da sola e cosa dovremmo aspettarci.
Allora, questa sera ho cercato di fare qualcosa di un po' più speciale, infatti sto portando un po' di inediti. Uno molto speciale perché sarà il prossimo e parlerà proprio di questa, questo essere a metà di cui abbiamo discusso adesso, e quindi l'ho strutturato in una maniera, io l'ho strutturato a momenti, io li chiamo momenti nella mia testa, no? Tanti momenti che poi alla fine sono comunque tutti legati da un concept, ovvero non una risposta, perché io non so come ritrovarci, non so come dare la risposta anche a una persona che si sente a metà, non so come fai a ritrovarti, ritrovarti, vabbè, detto 3 volte. Però so che la musica può essere un luogo dove in quel momento sentirci qualcuno. Quindi proverò a fare questa cosa, spero che verrà recepita in modo positivo, e sul palco suonerò con il chitarrista che suona con me in tour. E sì, siamo in 2.
Stai girando un po', stai facendo show?
In realtà stiamo finendo adesso, perché in realtà sì, esatto, adesso questo periodo è un po' più soft, ma ci sta perché fa molto freddo ed è la stagione comunque del letargo per me, deve esserci quella stagione. Però sì, quest'estate abbiamo girato un po' e abbiamo avuto una grande fortuna di poter portare questo progetto su tanti palchi molto belli.
Giusto per aggiungere che secondo me è molto importante, cioè, quello che stavi dicendo apre un tema riguardante l'identità comunque, che è super compromesso ad oggi per chiunque che abbia un'origine da un lato, da un altro. interrogarsi e poter trovare anche dei punti di reference ovunque, aggrapparsi è molto importante, quindi che tu lo metta nella musica poi veramente lo rende uno spazio nel quale trovare delle informazioni, quindi cioè, la vedo come una necessità generazionale e potenzialmente anche non solo nostra, ma magari anche di un'altra generazione che vive un mondo che è in continuo mutamento molto veloce, quindi la prima cosa che viene compromessa è proprio l'aspetto identitario, è molto importante, ognuno che si faccia delle domande su questo e che abbia dei punti di riferimento nei confronti. Lascio la domanda di rito a Emily.
Allora, facciamo questa domanda di rito a tutti e l'abbiamo fatta a tutti quelli che sono passati stasera. Il nostro programma era si chiama Training Day, ok? E il nome viene da un film che si chiama Training Day, che è uscito anni 2000, e cioè Denzel Washington, che è a capo della narcotici, e Ethan Hawke, che praticamente fa il suo primo giorno di prova con lui, ok? Succedono cose molto pazze, vanno in giro, l'ufficio di Denzel Washington è una macchina, è un film che consiglio se non l'hai visto, molto bello, e insomma succedono un sacco di cose che però non vengo a spoilerarti. Per noi Training Day è un momento, un periodo della tua vita, un evento che è successo che in qualche modo o ti ha messo alla prova o ti ha fatto capire delle cose, hai avuto un momento di realizzazione, non so, hai avuto un momento difficile e hai detto ok, però da questo io ho imparato qualcosa e sono diventata quello che sono, quindi un po'... Qual è il tuo?
Allora, il periodo dopo il Covid, perché durante la quarantena io non ho mai effettivamente realizzato cosa stava succedendo, cioè eravamo chiusi effettivamente in casa e io ho avuto onestamente delle ripercussioni sociali, se devo essere sincera, e le noto solo adesso, però sono passati quanti anni? 5 almeno, capito? Io dopo 5 anni ho fatto i conti con questa cosa, e anche a livello identitario ovviamente ti parlo, però anche a livello proprio del socializzare è diventato veramente difficile per me, mi ero quasi abituata e quindi tutto questo momento